What is up? What is up? What is up, y'all? It's your girl, the Nastie girl. What is up? So today is March. We in March already. We're marching on through this thing. Today is March. Ooh, the 7th. March the 7th. It is March the 7th already. We went from February to March that quick in one week, and we already into it. We is getting into it, baby. Get into it. Get into March. I know y'all have a lot going to rodeo in town, so y'all going to get y'all turkey legs, sausage on a stick. I seen pictures of how crowded it was, and I know it's unbelievable to see that it's that crowded, but it's always been that crowded. Y'all just didn't pay attention before. Now we paying attention because it's vacation. It's still here. COVID is still here. COVID is still here. Y'all know it's another variant out there. They hadn't said it yet, but it's another variant out there. And one of my employees said they trying to cover up COVID with this war in Ukraine and stuff. And I don't believe that to be true at all. I believe the war in Ukraine is about what the war is about in Ukraine. If y'all follow it, I'm not gonna go into nerd mode, but if y'all follow what it's about, I think that's what it's about. But just know another variant will pop up here soon. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna say soon because we've been hearing soon and very soon we'll be I've been hearing that since I was little, and we living in our last days. I've been hearing that since I was little. So we don't know what that mean. We know what it mean, but we don't know what it mean, if that makes sense. But hey, they removed this mask mandate, and I think in Harris County or Texas or however it is, so you don't even have to wear your mask no more if you don't want to. In most let me put it out there, city spaces. Now, if you're going in a private place and they asking for you to put your mask on, that's their private property, and they can ask you to put your mask on, and they can refuse your service if you don't put your mask on. So I know it's a lot of people that don't want to wear their mask. Everybody I know that say, oh, you got that shot, oh, you wearing a mask, then caught the COVID, done caught it, and still not doing right. They're going to catch it again. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, I do believe I had caught it at one time, but that was before we knew what COVID was. Again, I'm just going to say this. When COVID got here, it was a lot of people getting sick, and they were saying it wasn't strep throat, it wasn't the flu, they didn't know what it was. That was COVID you had. If you really think about it, I'm not going to go back to the year it was, and the time, and the months, and all that. I'm not going back to that. Just, most of us know if we had it during that time. So, talking too much. I feel like this when you getting up in age, because I'm getting a little up in age. See, I got 2 little grades up there. I'm past 30, and so when you getting up in age, your body start, especially for a woman, our bodies start changing and stuff. And so we got stuff start happening. Sometimes you walking and you squirt a little pee. It's just something that happens. You know what I'm saying? And, talking to other people in their 30s, I've heard this happen to them too. But have you ever been walking and then like your booty feel moist? Like your booty feel moist and you feel like you got to go wipe your ass because you might have secreted just a little moisture. You don't know if you farted a little bit while you was walking because it didn't feel like you farted, but you may have farted, but you don't know if it really was a fart. So, and your booty just, got a little slickery in the inside right there. You have to go check and see, like, why is my booty moist? So do your booty like do you do it like a little booty skeet? As you get older too, like you seep out a little fart and you didn't know you seeped out that fart and a little skeet came out and your booty get moist. I'm just wondering, does this happen? I'm sure it happened to everybody as they get up in age. I just want to say it like that. I think everybody this has happened. And you have to go in the restroom and just like wipe your ass because you didn't know. Anyway, send me a message, comment, share. Now look, this is what I want y'all to do. Start inboxing me stuff y'all want me to talk about. I to kind of keep it the same with an extra little story in the middle. Talk about COVID, shows I didn't watch, and then we kind of go onto a tangent on something. And then, but like if y'all want me to talk about more personal stuff, if y'all got personal questions you want to ask, send those to me because I might inbox them to me, DM them, however y'all want to say it. Messenger, however y'all want to do it. Text me if you got the number. But I will answer more personal questions on here for y'all. I may not answer all of them, but I will try to, as long as they, and you can go as deep as you want to. Ask whatever you want to. Okay, I won't be offended. I will not be offended. So ask anything you want to. I know y'all tired of seeing this little bun on my hair. Look, my hair, I just made 5 years of locking. 5 years. I just made 5 years on the second. 5 years of having these locks in my hair, and it's long. And most people don't want me to cut it, but a cut, I said I was gonna make it to my butt, but a cut might be in the near future. A cut might be in the near future. I don't know if my stylist will cut it just yet, because he was like, you gonna cut them off? And I was like, nah, I'm just gonna cut them shorter. And he was like, oh, okay, but we'll see. But in my 5-year process of this, I have lost 3 locks. Only 3 locks that I know of. So if something fell out and I didn't know, and I was in Bucky and this one little lock had fell out at Bucky and it looked like a little snake and scared the white people in there, I'm sorry. But as far as I know, I've only lost 3 locks. Shows. Look. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this one? P-Valley. P-Valley. Pussy Valley. It's coming back. Pussy Valley. They said it was going to the end of the year, but now I see that it's coming back in June. Are y'all ready for P-Valley? It better be, it better be good. As long as we done waited, I feel like we might be disappointed. I feel like we might be disappointed because we waited so long and we were so hyped with that first season. This second season better be hyped. So when I watched it, let me tell y'all, if y'all don't watch the first episode when it come out, I'm going to watch the first episode when it first come out, and I'm going to get on here and talk about it. And if y'all missed it, I'm going to ruin it for you the first episode. After that, I might wait and tell y'all stuff. But the first episode, I'm going to ruin it for y'all. Just let y'all know if y'all miss out on. They didn't put a date. They just said June. So it's probably going to mean the end of June, July, because they push back these days all the time. I work in entertainment, so I see it all the time. Look, the Batman came out. I haven't watched the Batman, but I heard for most people, I've heard it was the best Batman they ever made. Now, I had one customer that said this was the worst. He walked out. Children shouldn't watch this here. I don't know if he's sensitive or what it is, but I'll let y'all know once I watch it, because I haven't watched it yet. Other shows that I've watched, that's the only thing I think about shows I had to say. So I don't got too much. Hey, P-Valley, Pussy Valley, down in the valley where the girls get naked. I bet you about 5 girls start booty popping. Then watch the video, start booty popping when I did that, because that's the jam. You know, when it came on, everybody, in the valley where the girls. Okay, I'm done. Look, don't do nothing I wouldn't do, and if you do, do it better. Deuces.